I feel like Texas is a very collaborative place. A lot of music in this scene is coming out right here in Texas. We work a lot with Distorted Heartbeat, who is a very well-known promoter here in Dallas.
Distorted Heartbeat's run by a lady named Crystal, who is very awesome. She puts on the best goth shows.
We also play a lot of shows, and we love this band, Rose Garden Funeral Party. We also just finished recording a collaboration song with them and music video, which you'll see. So that's basically our little Dallas family.
Yes. The Cure is one of those early bands that got us into music, and for Robert Smith and the band to put out something that's current is awesome. I mean, I think we needed it. I think it's nice that one of your heroes can still put out music after all of these years, and the music means a lot to us. The album is incredible, and if anybody hadn't given it a chance yet, just give it a chance. It's The Cure. It's the Cure sound. You have Robert's vocals, and even musically, sonically, it just feels like a return, and that's really nice.
Personally, I would not pay money to see a holographic show of the band Kiss. I wouldn't mind rocking out hard to a YouTube video.
I would also say that I don't think I would watch a holographic Kiss show. Now, I love Kiss. I love that they're all icons. I mean, we saw the first farewell tour, and we had said our goodbye and made our peace with the band's farewell.
They should make an animated movie. I think that'd be more entertaining.
I would watch an animated movie about Kiss.
And I'd want Gene and Paul to voice themselves as themselves, like no filter. We're currently in trouble right now because of this question. We did a video sort of doing like a round off with the multiple new wave synth pop bands, and my answers change all the time. When we made that video, I was all the way New Order.
Yeah, if I had to pick one band.
Yeah, just like the whole catalog.
Yeah, I would say, pound for pound, I think Depeche Mode has so many great albums, so they have a really big catalog of a lot of music to listen to, so I would pick Depeche Mode. Now, mind you, in defense of Kyle's answer on his TikTok video, or our TikTok video, New Order songs are amazing. Like, if you just listen to Substance, which is basically a greatest hits records, but like all of those songs just hold a lot of weight to us. We have some history with the band as well. We got to meet Peter Hook. He's a super incredible guy. And man, their contribution to music from Joy Division and New Order carrying that on and giving us Ceremony, the song Ceremony. I just feel like just another last breath from Joy Division. We love both those bands. We love New Order. But yeah, I think right now, if I had to pick one band to listen to for the rest of my life, or if I had to delete one band and keep one, man, that's a tough question, but I guess I'll have to go with Depeche Mode.
For me, if it was the entire catalog, Depeche Mode, but if it was only a greatest hits of each band, I would go New Order. Peter Hook, yeah.
We caught Peter Hook DJing at the church, which is the local Dallas goth club, and he's a super nice guy, and that was also a very wonderful night.
We were really young and dumb, and the Dallas Stars was looking for a DJ to DJ in between kind of like plays and intervals, or however it's done. We're not sports people. And we had given Peter Hook's because he started DJing. We gave Peter Hook's info.
Let's also preface, we've been writing him back and forth on MySpace.
Yes. But he probably read the email and knew that we're kids and we were silly, so he just invited us out.
Yeah.
I say kids, we were 18 years old.
We also sent Peter Hook our first recording ever, and he responded back. And I think this was a compliment, but he said that our music sounded like a butch Depeche Mode.
Yeah.
So I thought that was hilarious, and I don't know. He was honest, and I appreciate that. Oh, by the way, that recording was when we were 15.
Enrique Iglesias was and still is the most interesting artist we've ever met. Like in terms. So we were in high school when this happened. We were talking with a songwriter, producer, and also lead guitar player who was kind of stage managing Enrique, and he invited us down to Houston, and
it was for like a Mexican radio station.
Yes, like a private radio show. And the first thing we do, we're walking downstairs to meet the crew and band.
Oh, and we get hit with a waft, a smell, a stench. It smelled like someone took a crap. A couple of times downstairs. I guess we were in the basement area.
It smelled worse than someone took a crap. It's almost like people have been crapping down there.
And dying.
For a long time. Yeah.
And dying.
But apparently Enrique has this spray, like this kind of Lysol spray that smells that way, and he does it to invite his guests.
And other than that, I mean, we loved that about Enrique. We thought that was hysterical.
Yeah.
And he did that, just to kind of prank everybody in his team, and people were interviewing him. And it was wild. At the end of the show, people were trying to rush the stage, and that got out of the hand. I don't know. It's a really good memory for us. We cherish it forever. If you have you seen this photo? It's of us and Enrique. We have our emo haircuts, straightened hair, and Kyle was rocking a nice Robert Smith hairdo.
Okay, so this goes back to when we were 6 years old.
Yeah, we just moved to the United States. We are Canadian, and nobody showed up to our birthday party. So my dad and my mom had the great idea that we should write a letter to our favorite band, because they would have a fan page, or like a fan mailbox that you could write a letter and send to. So we did, and the person who wrote back was Mary. So that was Freddie Mercury's girlfriend, believe it or not.
She's in the movie.
Yeah, so she wrote back, and she gave us some Queen posters, and I thought that actually made our day, and actually the whole month, because, again, no one showed up to our birthday party.
It's still making my day today just thinking about it.
And we have it laminated, and we have those posters, and I think it was Roger Taylor and Brian May. We have, like, their headshots. I feel like we get compared to the band Tears for Fears quite a bit. So for them to cover one of our songs would obviously be a huge honor, and I'd be kind of curious which one they do the best on. And I think what we do differently from Tears for Fears is our music is quite dark. And I would want them to take one of our darker songs and cover that, because I just feel like that is kind of a ground they haven't really covered. I mean, they have Mad World and a few other, like Suffer the Children, their first album, has some dark subjects. But I don't know, I can't pick a song. I mean, maybe one of our latest ones, like All Your Pain, would be interesting, or I don't know, do you have any other thoughts?
The first one that came to my mind would be Price for Heaven, because I feel like they could do a lot more different things with the song.
I think it would be interesting if they did a version of Price for Heaven, but kind of like in the vein of the song Shout.
Yeah, you kind of break it up a little bit more, make it a little bit more spacey. Absolutely.
Yeah. So All Your Pain, man, I guess, was it the first song we wrote for this EP?
It was the first song we wrote, but not the first song we released.
Or was it Price for Heaven? I don't know.
No, we definitely wrote All Your Pain before Price for Heaven.
I definitely feel like, end of the day, that the chorus was written first, and I really thought, like, what could I communicate to the people that I'm singing to? And I think that a lot of people would like for someone to hear that they can feel their pain and empathize with the hurt and hardships they've been through. And I felt like I had to write that down immediately. And then everything else came through the verses just from my own personal life. So when we sing that song, we really want people to kind of just release that pain that they're living through.
And yeah, we're very thankful that the song has been organically shared around. It just seems like we're connecting with the people who are hearing it, and we're very thankful and very blessed to get it out there. And we're very thankful that you heard this song, and that's how you got connected with us.
It's been an incredible journey, just having a song that got some buzz, and that when we're playing the live shows, we're receiving that energy. So thank you for bringing it up. I would say that I think all in all, writing a song is much harder because it takes time. But I think that the emotional energy that we put into these videos, I think that's just not what like artists want to do. It's just the necessity of what artists need to do to be discovered. If you don't have the right connections or whatever, you don't have a record label, you don't have a manager. So it's like the way we set ourselves apart from other bands is the content that we create. And it's not something that we like dreamed of doing as artists, but we have made a way to make it fun for ourselves. And it's just the reality of the music industry and where it is right now.
I'm also recognizing now, even though it was sort of a dread getting used to creating this platform, I've been highly enjoying cultivating a culture for our band, and even just for this genre of music and uniting people. Even if they don't even like our music, they'll like about the other topics that we talk about and share. But yeah, I feel like this is something that bands could not do or haven't been doing 20 years ago.
Right. Yeah. I mean, there's still magazines, but I don't know who's reading magazines. I'm sure people still do, but it's kind of like what Kyle was saying. I feel like it's a way for us to have our own kind of channel and conversation, and it's turned out to be a really cool thing. When we first started, it was very hard, and it was a very big learning curve, but it's really starting to pay off now, and we're grateful for that.
Everybody has to. Every guy has to answer the crow.
I feel like everybody wants to be the crow.
Everybody wants to be the crow, but are we all the crow? You know.
Well, the thing is, like, do you really want to be the crow? Like,
Yeah.
do you really want to lose someone you love and then come back from the dead to avenge them? I mean, revenge might be sweet, you know. Okay, like we're like little kids too, because I guess really we had actually picked being Batman. And I especially like Tim Burton's Batman, and he adds a little gothic touch to the movies, and Batman Returns especially has that gothic touch. I would love to be Batman and come face to face with Danny DeVito's Penguin and his black blood gushing out of his mouth.
Take me to the Bat Cave.
And Susie Sue and the Banshees was on the soundtrack. So, and Prince was the soundtrack of the first movie. So, I mean, if that could be if those two bands could make the soundtrack to my life, that'd be pretty awesome.
So every guy needs to start changing their answer right now.
I mean, The Crow has an epic.
Yeah, it's true. That might beat the sound.
You got 9 Inch Nails and you got The Cure.
Yeah.
We're about to release a new cover, so I'm sure a lot of people, might be expecting us to cover Wood, but we're really excited about this new cover.
We can go live. We can tell people what it is. It could be even out by the time this interview comes out.
So we didn't have it ready this time. The tour that just got canceled, we wouldn't have released it, but now that time has passed by, we're going to release a cover of Burn from The Cure, which is also on the Crow soundtrack. So people can expect us to perform that.
Safety tips.
Check your surroundings.
Yeah.
Check your surroundings. Because one time, nobody noticed but me. This dude was wailing a rifle at us, and I pointed him out. We didn't even step out of the van, but we were in front of the venue, at the front door of the venue, and trying to load out our gear. But we didn't step out of the van yet. I just saw a guy trying to rob us, and he chased us in the van, and we got away. It was a high-speed pursuit. And we kept calling the police while we were in the van, but couldn't get a hold of them. They kept saying, "Thank you for calling Fort Worth Police. Please hold." And anyways, we got away. We lost him at an intersection, and he got caught like a week or so later, and he thought we were an Amazon delivery truck. So it was pretty wild.
So he said, check your surroundings. Also, take everything inside. We've been robbed before as well for leaving our gear inside a van. And so check your surroundings and take everything inside. Even if you're going to the hotel to sleep, or even if you're at a friend's house to go sleep, take everything inside. If you're going to the venue, take everything inside. If you're going to eat at McD's, you can leave things in the van there, but
you just got to watch from the window.
Yeah, you got to watch from the window.
You got to stand in front of the window and kind of like stare at, like even at the hotel, like stare at your van at 3 a.m. and
just check on it
and don't blink.
But just bring everything inside. Don't get your stuff stolen. We use the same hair products. We use this coconut mousse. I don't know the brand name of it. Maui. It's blue, and we use it.
We use a ton of it too, and it's like $8 on Amazon.com.
Yeah. Do you buy yours monthly? I guess that would be the.
Pretty much monthly or every other month.
Lasts a little bit more than a month for us. Please follow us on socials. We are the NITE, NITE. We also have a website, wearethenite.nite.com. Send us a message, send us an email, tell us you heard this interview and what you thought of it.